What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Leftovers podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Charlie.
And we're going to go straight into it. We're going to talk about WANDAVISION because, well, the first two episodes have already been out. The third episode will be out by the time you're watching this, but we're going to review the first two episodes because Charlie and I have watched them. And we are... Well,
interesting indeed.
Yes, there was a couple of interesting parts to it. There wasn't much story, like lore, in terms of, in it, but that's understandable. It's the first two episodes.
It's not your typical Marvel
Exactly.
series or film. It's very different.
Yeah.
And it needs a lot of context to it, which I think we'll get in the coming episodes.
Yeah, because you got to remember that this is a TV show as opposed to a film as well.
Yeah.
So they've got to try and space it out right.
And this is the first thing we're going to see of potential multiverse in Marvel.
Exactly. Yes. It's very exciting. But what were your thoughts on the first two episodes, Charlie? They were based in the 1950s, I believe.
Yeah, I think they grasped the decades of when they were based quite well. I think if you look at series things like series back in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, always played in my house from my parents, so I'm used to seeing those sort of shows. And when they kind of put into context the sort of how the show is in sort of the way they've displayed it, I think they did quite well basing it in the time period it was based in. But I feel like there's still a lot more. Obviously, they didn't really give too much away. They kind of just went straight into it without telling us much about it. So I like the casting. I like the people they've brought in. I thought some bits actually were generally funny. Some bits they tried to be funny, which I didn't find as funny. That was just
there was some cringy moments.
Yeah,
in it, but there were
I think you're going to get that. But I think obviously at the end of episode 2, they obviously moved it to colour now, haven't they? So I feel like we're just going to get coloured episodes, and we may get some more black and white shots, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe if they quickly flick through the decades again, maybe the last episode or penultimate one. Yeah.
Was the first two episodes in the same decade, or was it one in the 50s, one in the 60s?
I think they were. I think they were both in the same decade. I think that's why they did. I think that's why they released two at the same time. And I think from now on, well, maybe not from now. Well, yeah, actually, maybe from now on they'll do a different decade per
8
episode.
Episodes now. Is it 8 episodes in this season?
I think there's only 6. I will double check.
If they're going up to one day, if that's the 50s, whatever, then that's 2. You got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. 90s would take you to 6 episodes, so surely it's got to be 2000s. It would make sense to be 8 episodes.
Oh,
or is it more?
It's 9.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Oh, okay. Maybe they'll do 2 decades. A decade every 2 episodes, and then they do the last episode will be or the last 2 episodes will be a massive.
And it makes sense to do 1 episode from now on, and it so you got the first 2 in the 50s, third in the 60s, fourth in the 70s, fifth in the 80s, 6th in the 90s, and then 7th in the 2000s, and then both 8th and 9th in the present time. It's like a 2-parter in the present time. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one's present time, one's in the future. I don't know, because Marvel can do anything at this point. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's episode. Obviously, the episodes will be out by the time this comes out. But I'm intrigued to see, and obviously we'll review it next week. We'll do a review of the episode that comes out for the previous week every week. So hopefully it excites us and brings us stuff we would like to see. I don't like seeing shows with too much fan service, because I think it's all good in that enjoying it, watching, say for example, a film in a cinema or watching a series on Netflix with or Disney Plus with so much fan service that you want to see. But I'd rather watch a series that makes sense and has a good storyline rather than just people want to see it. So
you'd rather a film had all the fan service rather than the TV show?
I just prefer. I don't mind fan service in a film. I just don't like it flooded with it. I just like it having a good base storyline. This is what you're getting. Not releasing too much.
So what you're telling me is that with Spider-Man 3, when we're going to have all the massive fan service, you're not going to enjoy it.
No, that's different because I think in this no. Let me bring this because we don't know there's gonna be a lot of fan service, but it's pretty evident there will be.
Yes.
But I feel like this film, with all the actors and actresses, assuming like years ago, I think this was planned for not like I think this was kind of like in the limelight for a while, but they've only just brought this to light now. So I feel like they've wanted to do this for a very long time, ever since they brought Tom Holland into the scene in 2016 in Civil War. I feel like they've always wanted to do this and give like Tobey Maguire maybe some justice to his character and how good his Spider-Man was. I feel like they always wanted to do this. I feel like this film was always meant to be, but obviously I do expect a lot of stuff to be in there. Maybe obviously like with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's when obviously they're apparently going to be together. Something like she died in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2. So obviously, I think we'll get fan service between them two. I think we'll definitely get. I pray to God if we get the theme tune to Tom Maguire's Spider-Man, like I don't know, like Doctor Strange opens a port and you hear that theme tune to his Spider-Man. That's like the fan service I want to see. Like if they do that, that's brilliant. But it's just when it's a film's flooded consistently with it, I'd rather just a base storyline that makes sense and fits with the Marvel like multiverse and things like that. But what I have to see, I'll judge it afterwards. It may be a complete flop, you don't know, but if they muck it up, I'll be fuming.
Charlie, even if it's a complete flop, they'll make a ton of money out of it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Like Captain Marvel made over over $1 billion, and it was crap. So
yeah, there you go. Anyway, back to WandaVision. The ending of the second episode was quite interesting actually, because they had that beekeeper come out of the sewer, whatever it was, train. That's the word. Actually, was it a train? It doesn't matter. But it was interesting because it wasn't the way that Scarlet Witch reacted, or Wanda, sorry, the way that Wanda reacted. Yeah, it was almost like not necessarily she knew who he was, but she'd seen him before, and that she knew what like he was about and everything. Just because of that one simple word of no, like it just seemed quite interesting. So I feel like there's something there that will be explored more. Obviously, the beekeeper's going to be explored more because he seems like a villainous character that we don't really know much about. But no, I thought that was quite interesting. But again, like we said, there wasn't much to really go on in terms of the casual Marvel-esque type thing we're used to. It's really just been quirky jokes, weird, cringy stuff. They did film. They filmed the first episode in front of a live audience as well, which is quite interesting.
I like that they did that. But obviously, it's not what nothing.
Well, again, it was because
Marvel,
of.
I think it makes sense.
I think again,
everyone knew that it was going to be like that.
I think again, it was because of the like the 1950s kind of feel. They wanted to bring that further into it by doing that.
Exactly. I like be like the sort of things they did with the first couple of episodes, and I think now they're starting to bring it back to like what we're used to Marvel.
Yeah, I think
the colouring and just doing it with how they normally film a series or films. But
I think by episode 5, 6, there'll be a lot more. It'll be a lot more Marvel-esque type stuff that we're more used to. I think we'll finally get introduced to well, I guess the real world, I guess you could say, with like the CIA and whatever it was. But no, I mean, it was different. It wasn't obviously what Marvel is like, but it was fine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll get a lot more Marvel type stuff in the near future. But what are your predictions for the next episode as well, or the episode that has just come out as well? Because we know it's obviously set in a different decade where it's coloured and whatnot. We know Wanda is now pregnant as well.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to have twins as well. I think we've already known that. But what are your predictions for it?
I think with the next, I'm not sure about the next couple, but I feel like they're going to have like some sort of maybe some sort of villain that tries to message with her mind or something, and they're going to sustain this. Not just going to have a different sort of villain for each episode, but for a different decade. I think I feel like some sort of like villain in it will be or like the evil in the series will be similar to her situation in terms of, but he or she, whoever the villain is trying to like kind of screw with her in a way, or trying to like bring her down to realization, because it's all in her mind, really, isn't it? The first couple of episodes is like what she we don't
know if it's in her mind. We don't know if she's been
manipulated,
like manipulated or something. You know, we don't know if somebody's messing with her mind.
It's all very up in the air at the moment. Like,
exactly.
Much away. Like, we could say one thing and it could be something completely
different. But I don't mind. I quite like that. It you know, we've got this kind of mystery behind it, and it's quite cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think
they haven't really released like a big like main villain yet in like the series.
I do.
Or if they're ever going to have one, it's just going to be completely about her, and she just has some like ups and downs on the way, and just explains her situation. But I think they should do.
What I do think though is, I think of one of the villains. If there's multiple villains, I think I think basically the villains of the series is going to be Agnes and her husband. One, because we haven't seen her husband at all, but he's been mentioned a few times. I think there was rumours that he's like...
Well, it would have been from a while ago, because how old is she now? Because her and Quicksilver, obviously, they're twins before Quicksilver died. I think she's not like... I think she's lived a human life. I'm not sure. I think she's like...
What, Wanda?
Yeah, I don't think she ages.
Like, no, she must age, surely.
I think she's like similar. I think she's similar to like I don't know, maybe Captain America in a way.
I don't think so. I think she ages just like anyone else.
No, I need to look that one up.
I think she ages just like anyone else.
I don't know.
Because I think maybe. in Age of Ultron, that they were meant to be like teenagers, I guess, teenagers type stuff. So I'd say now she's definitely like an adult. I think she does age normally, but yeah, we'll have to look that one up. That's
I'll double check it later.
Yeah, we'll check on it later. But yeah,
there was another thing. That was going around. Let me try and find him. Oh yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson apparently could be in the series with the multiverse, because his Quicksilver died in Age of Ultron, but apparently he could be back as Quicksilver, because I think we're getting.
What, in this series?
Yeah, so I think we're getting.
I think there was
which is obviously her twin, but I think we're getting the Quicksilver from X-Men in the series as well, because he's in the cast lineup.
Huh.
I'm not too sure yet.
Huh. Well, the mutants are meant to be coming soon, aren't they, to the MCU? Deadpool 3 has been confirmed to be in the...
Evan
coming
Peters,
as well.
He's in the cast. He's like one of the top lining cast in the franchise. I don't know. They do... Sometimes they cock it up and he just...
We'll wait and see. There's nothing being confirmed really, has there? But yeah. We're just happy that Marvel are finally getting all their characters back, and we're happy to see them all together in the MCU.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
The thing is, I don't think that we're going to get like obviously the X-Men we've seen for years with Hugh Jackman and that, and Halle Berry and all that. I don't think we're going to get their X-Men.
Oh no, definitely not.
Sophie Turner's and that X-Men, because after like Hugh Jackman left, like it all just went to crap. So.
Yeah, they didn't really do well after that.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix was awful. The only reason Apocalypse did well was because a Wolverine was in it, and they just showed that like bit in the trailer, and it was. I liked the scene, to be fair, because it was like pretty gruesome. It reminded me of like old Wolverine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked that, but I think they had to pay so much money to get him back to do that scene. But
yeah, especially since it was just a cameo as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like obviously that like Luke, Mark Hamill was the most paid when they brought Luke back for episode 7, and he was just on it for like 5 seconds at the end.
Yeah,
and he got the biggest contract. He got $2 Mark just come back and stand on an island.
Yeah, stand on an island, put your hood down, and just stare at her. Yeah, okay, cool.
And then it all got ruined in episode 8, but we won't talk about that.
Well, yeah, we won't talk about that. We know your feelings. I know your feelings on that, Charlie. We could be here all day. But yeah, WandaVision seems alright. It'll definitely get better. I mean, we're not saying it's bad, but it's just different, isn't it? But we'll get used to it, and we're excited to see what surprises come in the next couple of episodes.
We can't wait to see if it is it like a flop or they actually have got a really good storyline that's worth getting into. But either way, I'm gonna watch it even if it's like the worst thing I've seen because
I mean, it's linked to the MCU as well, so just for context as well and whatnot, it'll be fine.
And then we also another thing linking like obviously did we mention in last week's podcast that Ryan Reynolds is going to be in Marvel as a R-rated movie.
I did say like a minute ago that Deadpool 3 was going to be in the MCU, yeah. But
did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, it's fine. But yeah, Deadpool 3, R-rated film, very good. Marvel finally,
because obviously DC have had R-rated films.
Yeah, because finally Marvel were like, okay, fine.
I wonder how it's going to happen though, because obviously he just takes the piss out of everything in Deadpool about like the studios and all this and that. So I wonder because obviously that won't work with the MCU. So maybe if they're going to like reboot him and just make it completely different, or because it is called
they won't. They'll keep
it the same. But I think they'll just cut like it will be an R-rated movie. But I think if he links up with the Avengers, it will have to go back to a 12, and he just won't see like the gruesome bit. But in his solo films. He will obviously go back to like the swearing and all, obviously.
Oh, also another
I'm looking
thing.
Forward to it.
I think this news was reported. I think literally after we either recorded our podcast or when we uploaded our podcast last week. Chris Evans apparently is in talks to come back as Captain America.
And then you tweeted out saying it's all out of bollocks.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, never mind then. What a waste of time that was. Let's move on.
Like, he didn't say that, but he basically said it's news to me. He tweeted out saying this is news to me.
Okay.
But, you never know. It could just be a like a bluff. So you never know. Robert Downey Jr. said it was the last thing, and apparently he signed on to do Ironheart. So you never know.
Yeah, but we know he's not going to be there. He's going to be like a hologram or something, isn't he?
Yeah, but he still has to be there, doesn't he? So he usually gets money from it. At the end of the day, we don't know. Chris Evans is 39, and so he can easily be Cap again. But it's whether he wants to. He's not even on the Graham Norton show like Cap. He's hanged his shield up and he's passed it on to Falcon, so he's moved on. At the end of like Endgame, I was debating like how he finished it and went back and saved everything and all this and that, and obviously doing that, like what happened, did he affect the timeline and everything? And I was like debating in my head whether it was like the right ending for him or not, or whether he should have died. But I thought about it for like weeks and weeks afterwards, and I came to actually like quite accept like the way they did it, because she like had her own series, didn't she? I never actually watched it, but then he went back in time and stayed with her. So I wonder if that series actually cancels out and never happened. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Let's move on, because we talked a lot about Marvel now.
Yep.
But let's talk about the good old football.
You love a bit of football, don't you?
I say the good old football. The game was trash. Liverpool Man United. So trash that I did actually fall asleep, but.
You shouldn't I can't believe some of the chances weren't put away, but that's what you get in football at the end of the day, isn't it?
Alisson and Shaw probably.
Alisson had a great game. Shaw had an unbelievable game.
Thiago was alright. I don't get the criticism with Thiago. Like everyone was like he slows the play down or whatnot.
Yeah.
You see his passes, man.
Liverpool came out there, obviously it's like its debut at Anfield, and then everyone was like halfway through a season. I was like, okay, he's injured, like allow it.
Yeah, he's been injured.
Luke Shaw was injured for like 2 years or something.
Yeah, his first. We signed him in September. He's made his first home appearance in January, and everyone's just slating him. It's just like. It's just like give him a break. Give him a break. But
what we got? Spurs winning 3-1. Nothing really much to talk about that.
No.
City 4-0 comfortably over Palace.
Well, there's been a lot.
Stones.
There has been a lot of Stones. He's coming back. He'll probably be in the England squad.
He has to be the next thing. What's he like? 23 years old, and
he'll be in the England squad.
Really, really well. What a great signing. Obviously Laporte is obviously in. Stones has filled in the gap for him.
I want to point out, you said what a signing to John Stones. He's been there for like 4 or 5 years.
No, Ruben Diaz.
Oh, I thought you meant John Stones. I was like, Fam, he's been there for
Yeah, I
4
mentioned
years.
John Stones, and then I just quickly went over to Ruben Diaz.
Oh, I didn't hear the Ruben Diaz. That's why I was so confused. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but no, Man City have really done well defensively now this season. It's just unfortunate that they haven't got an out-and-out striker. I feel like they'll be banning in a couple more goals. But
yeah, because remember Pep was asked in the press conference or post-match press conference.
and also let's talk
on a striker in January, other than Aguero or Gabriel Jesus, because they were always bloody injured. And then
I want to ask you as well.
Yeah.
Do you think Man City's first goal against Aston Villa should have stood?
Absolutely not. Apparent to the rules, it does. So,
but the rules suck. We know that from the handball law. We know that
because we haven't seen anything like that in like a while, where the goals happen because of that circumstance in the game, because of the situation in the game, and so people didn't really think much of it.
But what's dumb as well?
It happened, and it's stupid. What's dumb as well? Get everyone behind the ball.
What's dumb as well is that same evening, Juventus Napoli played in that final, right? Ronaldo did exactly the same thing, but he was called offside for it. So why the hell is Rodri not being called offside for it? And everyone's telling me, and everyone's still telling me Liverpool, mate. Everyone's still telling me Liverpool.
It's just situations go to and against every team, but just some more than others. It's just. Man, it's just that is stupid though. Like, you might as well just get you're both your strikers. Like, Man United could get Cavani and Anthony Martial just stand behind them, and the back four, back five would just be like, well, okay, they're offside. It's not going to do anything about it. As soon as they touch the ball, run up behind them, take the ball off them, score. Like, it's stupid. That's not how football should be played. And I think that they need to change that immediately.
They do need to change it. Likewise with the handball law, I think that's pathetic as well. But there's a lot of laws and rules that need to be changed, but
do you think the second one was a penalty though? Do you think it was a handball generally?
It's harsh. His hand is in a
it's an unnatural position.
That's the word, an unnatural position.
Overall, it is a penalty.
I'll be like, I'm not like, oh, that's definitely not a penalty. I'll be like, it's a bit harsh, but it's in an unnatural position. Yeah. Fair enough. I can see why.
20, 30 years ago, it wasn't a penalty, but obviously with the new rules and everything, other way how football.
But I'm not like, oh yeah, it's not a penalty. It's just like, yeah, it's a bit harsh, but it's in an unnatural position. Fair enough,
Surprised we haven't seen people like Amane or Salah just run into the box, and someone points left back or right back, centre half points his arm saying, "Get behind me, check the run behind me" or something, and then as he's looking behind, just Salah just scoops the ball up onto his arm.
Well, that's what Mane did in the Champions League final. Sissoko put his arm out, waited to point to a teammate. Mane just literally kicked it into his arm.
It's not the player's fault though. At the end of the day, if they can.
I know it's not deliberate handball, but it's those things. It's just those things, isn't it?
If you had someone like Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, and Rio Ferdinand in the VAR instead of the stupid team, you would the game would be so much more fair because they understand football and how it should be played.
But they would be biased as well, wouldn't they? Because you could but you would say Jamie Carragher would be biased towards Liverpool. Gary Neville would be biased towards.
I think he'd be passionate about it because the amount of times he's gone against Liverpool in this situation, you would think that, but I think they'd actually be quite neutral.
I don't know.
Obviously, we'll never know.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, dull game. There's been what three teams now that have been first over the past few days. Man United were first over the weekend, then Leicester after they won. And then
I love
after
James. Did you see James Madison's post-match press conference?
I did.
Interview. Good little press conference, isn't it? Everyone's saying I'll get him on match of the day when he retires or something. He spoke. A little bit left. He spoke clearly, professionally, just like he should. Had a bit of banter in there as well.
Just needs a suit and tie, and then he's perfect.
I love the fact that he actually brought up England. Very rarely you see English players in post-match press conferences talk about wanting to get in the England team. It's all about just club, which is fair enough. But I like seeing English players say I want that English team spot, because James Maddison I think should at least have had a game or two at least be called up already, but he hasn't. And I think if he is going to be this the time.
I think he will be this time. Yeah, I think he will be this time.
I think he will be this time. Yeah, but when is the next international break? Is it Euro warm ups, or is it something?
February?
I can't remember.
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it'll be February.
But,
usually we have warm up games, don't we? Or is that just the World Cup?
No, I think we have warm up games as well. It's March.
March, yeah, it's a nice long break.
Oh, we've got World Cup qualifying.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's that against? Estonia or some crap?
It is San Marino, Albania,
and
then Poland.
Oh, amazing! Lewandowski.
Hey, Lewandowski's got to bag some goals.
Tear up England. Is it away or at home?
Poland's at home, San Marino's at home, and then Albania's away.
Oh, that's good. As long as Poland's at home, then.
Yeah.
Lewandowski shut all the people up we send plays in the Farmers League. I mean, yeah, debatable, but I would love to see him in the Premier League. Come to the Premier League.
No, he won't. It's too late for him now.
He won't.
I think it's too late for him now.
He knows he's going to win everything, but it's not really too late.
But also, what team would he join?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. But I just have a top 6 side. What could he join the most? I don't know. Let me think. So he's not
Liverpool at the moment, because we need some bloody goals.
Yeah, I don't think he'll join Liverpool or Chelsea. No. Maybe Chelsea. I don't know. They seem to be spending money on everyone on flops.
Well, they want Haaland, don't they?
Yeah.
Frankie Lampard's Frankie Lampard's like, look, I know I spent over 200 million in the summer, and I know I'm doing crap right now, but I need even more money, and I'm still going to do crap then. All right.
Money. Or, I just talk about Pep and the money he spends.
Yeah.
All the time.
And then I blame it on the players, because they're an easy target.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Yeah, he's always the players didn't even do the basics. It's like, you're right,
you're 1-0 down, and you scored a penalty, and you scored that free kick, and we're 2-1 up. You win the game. Job done.
Yeah. If Liverpool didn't,
actually, my players are crap.
if Kepa didn't make that mistake, and Jorginho scored, it would be 1-1.
I know we're 4-0 down, but if the ref actually has some eyes, we should have got a couple of penalties, and we back them away, and then you have Kante, he scores that absolute screamer from 50 yards. If that goes in, then it's 4-3, and going into half time, and you never know. We get a couple of goals, we're in great form, and we win 5-4. Yeah. What can you say? Yeah. Stupid ref, absolutely stupid. That's Frank's bad. But the thing is, Werner and Havertz have been crap this season for their price tags. And the thing is, he's playing Havertz on the right wing, and Havertz is a centre attacking midfielder. He's playing Mason Mount in Havertz's position, and Werner is an out-and-out striker, and he's playing him on the left wing. What are you doing? Play Pulisic on the left, play Werner up top, and Ziyech on the right. And then if Werner plays crap, then you can.
I am just saying this now. I am actually kind of glad we didn't sign him now. I will say we have dodged a bullet there.
But I think he eventually will start getting his way back into the team and start scoring goals. It's been an embarrassment.
He's the German Morata. He is the German Chelsea Torres.
Morata's good though. Chelsea just never used him properly. He was great in the air, and they never just crossed any balls into him. He's so good in the air, Morata.
Nah, but he lost confidence.
He just didn't want to be at Chelsea, to be fair. Every time he scored, send me back to let's go. He's how many times have he been passed around? He's been passed around more than the joint.
Well, he was at Real Madrid, then he went to Juventus, then he went back to Real Madrid, then he went to Chelsea, then he went to Atletico Madrid, and now he's at Juventus again.
Has he ever took 3 seasons in a row in the same club?
Maybe was it at?
Maybe he's younger ages. He's not even that old yet, is he? He's 28, I think. So I don't know. He's not that old still. He's quite young. He's been around for a while.
He is. I'm gonna say 26.
He's linked up really well. CR7 at
28.
Because obviously they've played with each other.
He's 28. He played for Real Madrid for 4 years. Then went to Juventus for 2. Then he went to Real Madrid for 1. Then he went to Chelsea for 3. But then the last season he went to Atletico Madrid on loan. But the last season was him on loan at Atletico Madrid.
Oh yeah. To be fair,
but now we've got FA Cup this weekend as well. We're back with the Liverpool Man United game. I can't wait for it to be a dull 0-0 with penalties. and we're trash at penalties.
Think you put out a crap team?
We'll put out a weak team, yeah, definitely. We'll probably put out Kelleher in goal, Milner at right back. One of those youngsters.
Do you think Klopp will be pissed that you play today and Sunday?
Yeah, probably. But
Like,
what
it's
can
like,
we
why
do?
didn't you play us on the Monday?
What other games are on? We've got. They're not great, to be honest. They're not great ties. I guess you got. Oh no, that's Wickham. I thought you said Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Scum Arsenal is a decent
Southampton
game.
Arsenal will be quite good. West Brom Man City.
Yeah.
Didn't West Brom drew, didn't they, against Man City? So that'd be quite a good game. Newcastle
Cheltenham, Man
Leeds.
City on-
Oh no, oh wait, that's Premier League.
Yeah.
I was
Cheltenham,
just
Man
thinking it.
City's-
I was just literally saying it, going, you know what? There's some. That's a lot of Prem teams going up against each other. Oh wait, it's because it's in the Premier League, you idiot.
I was wondering what you were watching because I was looking down the I just as you're reading, I went on the FA Cup and I was like, hang on a minute, what are you on about? But yeah, Saturday, yeah, Cheltenham, Man City, shock. Very, very hard tie for Man City.
My God, we've got
boys are just gonna have to run into the trenches to get rid of that
got-
defence from Cheltenham.
we've got Tottenham on Thursday. I can't be bothered. We're gonna lose. Look, it's a bad time to be a Liverpool fan right now. We need Jota back. Jota, what part of the bodies do you need? I'll donate it to you right now.
Okay then.
Anyway, let's move on from this weirdness. Let's go on to our tier list. This tier list is different to our previous two. The previous two have been about movies. We had Marvel, then we had Pixar. This one is going to make us hungry because we are doing chocolate bars. Now these are the UK chocolate bars because we're both from the UK, so you know it makes sense for us to.
Now we Australia, mate.
Yeah, we did see an Australian one, and I was half tempted to do it, but it's fine. So,
Are you talking about mate? Shrimp on the barbie.
okay, that's an awful accent from you. Anyway, I don't know how many there are here, but we would know pretty much all of them.
Straight into
but
the
we've
trash,
got
aren't you?
we've got-
be wasting chocolate.
But we've got 5 tiers. So we've got tasty AF, we've got nice and decent, we've got okay, we've got not great, and then we've got straight into the trash.
Tasty as food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't put the actual word because you know.
I can already see some decent bars.
Okay, so we'll just go in this order. I don't know if it's unlike. I think it's an alphabetical order actually.
Start off.
But anyway, so we've got.
Number 1.
Well, I said it's an alphabetical order, and then we start with a K. But I think it's because we normally call them Breno, don't we? But we've got Kinder Breno to begin with.
I haven't had too many of these, but when
I haven't.
do eat them, they are pretty decent. So it's between okay and nice and decent.
I'll give it nice and decent. I personally, for me, I don't really like them, but I know
don't really purchase.
yeah, they're not like something you would have regularly. They're like a.
Yeah.
You go in the shop and you see them, you're like.
At least
yeah,
there's no
why not?
toy in its choke on.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's fine, nice and decent.
I
Chomp.
do love a chomp. Chomp is definitely
Chomp.
nice.
I don't know
and
if I've
decent.
had this, you know.
Chomp. Have you not had a chomp? Oh my
I
god.
don't know. What's chomp like?
Basically toffee mixed in caramel.
Oh,
Toffee mixed in chocolate. Sorry.
I don't think I don't like toffee. So
I do though. I do. But the thing is, I would put the Kinder back in okay, and then put that in nice and decent. That's what I would personally do.
really, so I put them both in
Yeah.
nice and decent.
We can sort it out later. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine. I will put them both there for now, but that's fine. Crunchy.
I've grown on crunches. I used to not never eat them because I used to never used to
I
like it
don't-
because of the honeycomb.
I don't like crunchy, but
It's decent. Like, I would eat it, but I would avoid
Shall I
it
go
at the same
okay?
time.
shall I go
So if
okay
you
or not
don't like-
great?
If you don't like it, then not great.
Okay, not great. That's fine. That's fine. Crunch.
Never had it.
I've never heard of it. We'll put that straight in the trash then. Curly Whirly
That's basically a chomp, but
without the
basically what it-
toffee, really, isn't it?
No, it's toffee with It's exactly what a chomp is. It's
Really?
just yeah, it's just like curly whirly.
Wait.
The chomp is like toffee mixed in like covered in chocolate,
Because I'm pretty sure I've had a
Um,
Curly Whirly before, and I don't remember there being.
a curly whirly is a toffee covered in chocolate. It's exactly the same. Swear on my life.
It's caramel.
It's How can it be caramel?
Chocolate
It's so
coated
hard.
caramel. Chocolate coated caramel.
It's so hard though.
I quite like a I quite
I
like
swear
a
that's
caramel.
no. Let me,
I literally just googled it,
What?
Charlie. I literally just googled it. It said
Google's a lie.
What
Well,
you
I
want
don't know. It's so hard though.
The
to eat.
bar
Like,
is
caramel
made
should
of
be hard to
chocolate
eat.
coated caramel. That's what it
Oh, no.
says.
Because dark milk caramel is blinking caramel and it's runny as hell.
But it's what?
I don't know. Maybe they
Anyway,
harden it or something.
What are we going with? Nice and decent or
I
okay?
don't have one in ages, to be fair. I like them, so I'll put it in nice and decent.
I'll put them in nice and decent. I'll probably do that because I prefer them over the Trump, but whatever. Dairy milk caramel.
It's definitely a top 2.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't really have it though, so I don't really know.
I don't have one in a good long while. Nice and decent is probably your safe bet.
Yeah. So do you want to put it above Chomp?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. Above Curly Wurly?
Yeah, can do.
Above a Kinder Bueno?
Oh yeah, the Kinder Bueno should be the bottom one.
Okay, fine. Okay, dairy milk, normal one.
Oh, that's just tasty.
Yeah, I think that's just like your classic chocolate.
Yeah.
That's like if you're gonna go for one.
Obviously it's all American bought now, so it's a
Yeah,
bit different.
but if you're gonna but if you're gonna go for one, you always go dairy milk, normal one at least. But yeah,
you buy that raisin crap. Who are you, some sort of peasant?
That's my brother. He would buy raisin chocolate or something like that.
Oh,
weird.
get a laugh.
It's because that diet, you know. It's because that diet. Anyway, double decker.
Oh, have you ever had one, a double decker?
I don't think I have. If so, it's been a long time ago.
Mate, they're so hot. Like it gets everywhere. It's not like a flake gets everywhere, but it's basically like I don't even know what it's made of, mate. It's just got loads of crap in it, and it's just so chewy.
I just realised as well. Flake isn't here as well.
Oh yeah, it's not, is it?
Wow, but that would have been up there, wouldn't it, as well? Anyway, but anyway.
What about 12's there? We can say flake and 12's the same thing. It's just a flake covered in bloody chocolate.
Yeah. 12 is pretty much a flake, but just covered in chocolate as well. Yeah. But yeah, double decker. I mean, this is all you, really. This is all you, really.
I'd probably put it in okay.
Okay. Drifter.
Never had one.
Never had one. We'll put that straight in the trash as well.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Alien bar.
Fudge.
Fudge. I think that's a solid okay.
What? Oh, mate, I would put that up here, man. Oh,
I wouldn't.
Oh, mate, fudge is elite.
The ones
honestly.
I'm putting up there are the ones to come.
Honestly.
Okay, put it nice and decent then.
I'll put it top of nice and decent. I'll put it top of nice and decent.
Yeah, okay.
Because I really like fudge. Like fudge is like
I really like
no. But like if I wanted to treat myself, I would probably go for fudge over a dairy milk.
I'll make sure I buy you fudges then for your birthday when you're 20.
Thanks for making me sound old, Charlie. Really appreciate it. We got Galaxy Caramel.
I'm not even lying. I prefer Galaxy over Cadbury's now. I still love them both. Don't get me wrong.
So would you? I do like Galaxy. Actually, I do like Galaxy. I don't have the caramel one though.
I think the caramel one is just as good as the dairy milk caramel, so I think that one's a nice and decent.
So I put it a bit lower, though.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And then Galaxy
normal. I think that's up there. That's up there. I think I'll put it in front of dairy milk because I think we both prefer it over that, don't we? Or at this moment in time. Right. This is Kinder chocolate. So this is literally. Have you had one of these?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
not for a while, but I do remember what it tastes like.
Yeah, but yeah. It's okay. I'd say. I'd say it's okay.
I'd agree.
I used to have it a lot, but then it's like, yeah, it's okay. Like I'd have it every now and again. Like if I'm at work and I see them, I'm like, yeah, I'll quickly grab one. Why not? Kit Kat.
I think Kit Kat's just like your standard buy. You just pick up either in multi-packs or something. Like it depends if it's a 2-finger or a 4-finger.
But I would put it in nice and decent. I think Kit Kat's one up there with it.
Very tier heavy this one.
Charlie, do you break them before you eat them?
Of course I do.
Good. No, don't be a freak where you just bite straight into them like, oh.
That's criminal, mate. If you do that, you deserve
that's a psychopath. That is stage 1 psychopath. Right, Lint.
Just we both know where that's going.
My most favourite chocolate in the world, Lint. Oh,
did you eat all my Lindors I got you?
mate, that was gone within an hour. Let alone.
Did you just eat them all?
No,
you got
no. I went for a walk first. No.
Did you share with the family, or were they just all?
No,
yours?
of course not. What are you on about? It's my gift.
That's what I'm saying.
It's my job. No, but no, I they lasted a couple of days for me.
I've tried like every different sort of like limp like ball. Like I've had it sounds mad, but like white chocolate. I've got some white chocolate ones. They're like my favourite.
I need to try white chocolate one again. I haven't had one in a little while.
White chocolate, orange chocolate. The salted caramels ones I like the least, but I just love them all.
I like it. I like it when it's I like it when the chocolate in the middle is a little melted. I like it like that. I don't like it like hard. I like it when it's just a little melted. Really nice.
Put them in the freezer. The best when they come nice and cold.
Oh no, because then you when you bite into it, it's not, you haven't got the
it tastes like better.
Kind of slightly melty chocolate in the middle. That's what makes it good.
You'd be surprised. It's just a bit harder to get into at the start, but once you bite down into the middle, it's pretty much the same.
Anyway,
Lion bar.
Anyway, Lion. I haven't seen a Lion bar in God knows how long.
Yeah, it's a retired product. No, but
that means it should go straight in the trash then, shouldn't it? Because
no,
it's that bad that they had to retire it. You know.
It's not retired. I don't know if it's a retired product.
Not great.
I would put it in okay, but it's a good bar.
I didn't really like it. Does it have nuts in it?
I can't actually remember. It might do. Hazelnut. I can't remember.
Because I don't like nuts, so.
Yeah, we'll put it in top and not great. Yeah, leave it like that.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I just want to double check. Is it gonna actually tell me what it is? Caramel crisp cereal covered in milk chocolate. It's like a wafer type thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it has got nuts. Or
something.
They had a couple. They had a couple different variations. But yeah, we'll put it in top. Not great. Mars bar.
Oh,
I mean, this is just one of the more iconic ones. Again, I wouldn't have it, but I know it's a popular.
Yeah, have you ever had the ice cream Mars bars? They're much better than that.
No, I haven't had them actually.
I'll buy you some, like if you sell them in Aldi.
Charlie, we don't. Of course, we don't.
That is a shame, but I don't know. I'll get them Tesco's. They are nice. They are really nice. But yeah, the standard Mars bar, I'll probably put it top okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough. There we go. Milky Bar.
Milky Bar, I do. I used to have a Milky Bar every day. Like
Milky Bar was the shit. I didn't. You know what? I didn't know until like I think it was like last year that they did Milky Bar buttons.
You taking the piss?
I'm genuinely not taking the piss.
We've been out and I've bought Milky Bar buttons and shared them. Definitely.
Yeah. I know we have. But I meant like last year was when I found out about them. Which is why every time we went to the co-op
before last year, like I bought them out like years ago when we've been out. Surely.
I don't think we have to. I've never seen them. I
genuinely head and you just like
maybe. I just thought
taking the piss.
I'm genuinely not.
They've been sat on the shelf for so many years.
I genuinely didn't know. But yeah,
my dad used to always bring me home like a Milky Way bar from like the airport when he used to come home. Like every time he used to come home, there was that was very iconic to me. Yeah, I'll put it there.
Yeah, I'll put it nice and decent. Milky Way.
Nice and decent for me.
Yeah, I'll put it there. Yeah, yeah. Do you remember the old advert for Milky Way with the cars?
I'm trying to picture it in my head. It was years ago.
It's a red car and a blue car. I would sing the first line of the. I would sing the first line of the theme tune, but
a bit in my brain.
I would sing the first line of the theme tune, but I don't really want to embarrass myself. Picnic. I've never had a picnic.
I think I may have had like one of these, but I don't really remember it. I think it's nuts and raisins. I think.
Okay, cool. Straight in the trash. Galaxy Ripple.
I like nuts. I know. I wouldn't really eat a bar with nuts in unless it's Toblerone, which is hazelnut.
Yeah.
Ripple.
Galaxy Ripple. I
It's basically a 12.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's just a Galaxy, but as a 12. Yeah, it's got to be nice and decent then, hasn't it? Because I mean,
it's so nice.
I haven't had one personally, but I'm sure it's nice because if it's just Galaxy as a 12, then I'm sure it's just as good.
Oh, it's delicious. You get it from the cart, you know.
Yeah, I know that. I've never really gone. Yeah, I'll have that.
No, what we're gonna do when we can. I'm gonna go to a supermarket, and you're gonna list me all the bars on this tier list that you've never had, and I'm gonna buy them.
We should do that as a video. Testing.
Okay.
Testing UK chocolate bars.
Just not like part of a podcast. I don't know.
Or we should do. Or we could like blindfold ourselves, and then we have to guess the chocolate bar.
Okay, I don't mind.
Anyway.
That's one
Snickers.
for the future.
Yeah, Snickers.
Snickers. I personally love Snickers, but I know you don't but I agree.
Okay, I'm happy with okay. I'm happy with okay.
Yeah, I do like a Snickers.
Again, I know they're like a.
It's the ones that you find on the bottom. There's most of them in celebration box because they put hardly any Maltesers in there. The cheap little bastards. But
where's Bounty? That's definitely tasty AF.
Yeah, they've forgotten quite a few bars. They haven't got a boost bar in there either. Disappointing.
Right, time out.
I think I've had time out. Yeah, what am I talking about? It's wafer, innit? Yeah, I used to have one in my lunchbox primary school all the time. The standard bar, not the best, not like crap, but not okay, maybe.
Okay, bottom of okay. Top of not great. I don't know.
Yeah.
Toblerone.
Oh, tasty as fuck for me. I love Toblerone. It's my dad's favourite chocolate.
I
love it.
I'm not a big fan of Toblerone. I've got to be honest.
I love it. It is so nice. Like that and Lindor and Galaxy.
I'll put it up there. I'm happy to put it up there. But it's not mine. But if you're tasty, if you're that.
When we came around yours and you had the raisin one and you just didn't eat it, so we ate it. You had the raisin Toblerone.
Probably because I don't like Toblerone. I don't like raisins. So yeah.
Yeah, so we just ate it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I was like, okay, thanks, Joe.
Toffee crisp.
Oh my god, I haven't had one of these in probably over a year, but I do remember the taste of them, and they are lovely. But again, it's not that something I'll pick up over some of the bars. So
okay,
top of okay or below, nice and decent. But bottom nice and decent. Between, I think it's better than a Mars bar in my opinion.
Okay, fine. 12. I mean, again, this is nice and decent, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's basically a ripple. So
yeah, it's just like a Cadbury's ripple. That's all it is. Or you could say a ripple is a Galaxy's.
I can't believe they haven't got the. I used to buy like the Galaxy Cookie Crisp, whatever it was called.
You know what? There was another chocolate bar actually that I bought. It was by Dairy Milk. Sorry, it was by Cadbury's. I think it was Dairy Milk Bliss.
Never had that.
I had it. It was really nice actually. But I don't know what.
Not meant to do this year. We're going to buy each other an Easter egg.
Probably. But I've never actually seen it in store ever again. I used to buy it.
Brand new product.
I used to buy it like every time I went to the co-op when I went to get the paper for my family, but just out of nowhere they just stopped doing it, and I'm like, why? They were so nice. Anyway, that was.
They haven't got. Have they got? Is it? We got what was it called? You know, fingers. They haven't got fingers on there. But it's a biscuit.
What,
really.
Cadbury's fingers.
Yeah, it's more of a biscuit, really, isn't it? Though.
Yeah, I'd say that's not a.
There was just like, what I forgot what it's called. I think they're called snack. They're basically like they taste exactly like fingers, but they're like in squares. They're like one of the nice things I've ever had in my life. They're so good. But yeah, Twix. Oh, that's got to be up there.
Again, it's like a Mars Snickers, isn't it? It's like a classic one, isn't it?
It's better than Mars and Snickers. It is a classic though.
So top of okay or nice and decent.
Put it like between like, between their Milky Way. I'd probably say it's about the same.
Okay. Whisper. Sorry. Wait. Whisper. Try to whisper this one.
I love Whisper.
we're gonna give you some ASMR for this, but anyway, Whisper. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just tasted a bit of my mic. Ugh.
Nice one. Just
Yeah.
bite into it. It's definitely top 2. I don't know whereabouts though. It's not as good as a Milky Bar. Yeah, around there. It doesn't have to be exact, but
Nah,
just
it's fine.
in the
Yeah, it's fine. Yorkie.
which one's this?
I don't know
Have
which
they
one.
got the standard one? They haven't got a standard
let
one.
me have a look. Yorkie bars.
not-
I put bats. What the hell?
Oh, the purple one's raisin.
I think the blue one's just the normal one, but I think it's got like an advertisement on the side as well.
Oh, good. The raisin one is like not great. Anything with raisins in ruins chocolate. Okay, fair enough.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to.
I don't care honestly.
Okay,
either
fine.
one at the bottom.
And then Yorkie.
I love a Yorkie.
I don't think I've had a
gotta
Yorkie.
You've never had a Yorkie?
No. So I'll tell you why,
What's wrong with you?
Charles, I'll tell you why. It's because they're sexist. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wasn't that thing going around about? I swear there was that thing years ago going around about I might be completely wrong. But I think that's where you've got it from. There was an advertisement or something. I can't remember. Or
What,
was
for
it
Yorkie?
On the packaging? Yeah.
Yeah, the
Sexism
Yorkie
or
logo
something.
with the O. It had a. It was a stop sign for women, and it said it's not for girls.
Yeah.
So I told you.
That's so fucking weird. But yeah, I'll put that. I'll put it in nice and decent. But we've got a lot of nice and decent. So I don't care. Put it in there.
I'll put it on top of OK.
All right then, Joe. I mean, you're the one in control.
I've given you plenty of nice and decent. I gave you Toblerone.
You put my
Tasty
Toblerone in
yeah.
Tasty,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
But yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know-
use it. We could do this as a video. It will still be a podcast episode, but it could be like part of it, a
Yeah.
section of it.
Yeah.
It'll probably take up a while. To be fair, it'll
We'll
probably
do-
take up
a
if we taste
mukbang.
it, it'll probably take about an hour.
A mukbang.
Yeah, could do that. We could put like a. We could get. I don't know. We could get like a like a £50 like between us, a £25 each like price gap, and just go and buy like every bit of chocolate we can,
Yeah.
and just go and buy all them all. I don't know. We could have a day out in. I don't know. We're not going to say places, but the place where we usually go, or the bit with the I'm not gonna. It's just gonna give it away. But we're just gonna go out and buy loads of stuff
Yeah.
in like a shopping mall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But that is our tier list for UK chocolate bars. There's more. I'm pretty sure there's more chocolate bars, but
Oh yeah. Boost.
yeah, that's
There's
true.
obviously
Boost.
different ones. All the ones up there obviously got.
But
different flavours of
yeah,
liquid
these
and that,
these ones are like the more common
Standard.
ones. You know? Yeah. But also another thing that Charlie and I were planning on doing. Charlie suggested this idea to me yesterday, and that was a co-op Rocket League
yes.
series. I just remembered that because I remember you saying about something a minute ago. But anyway, but that is an idea we have in mind. It probably won't be for the
game that's popping at the moment.
Yes. There's been a lot more. It's been a lot more common coming up on the YouTube and Twitch and whatnot.
Yeah, it's free.
I remember. Yeah, it's free on Epic Games now because Epic Games got it. But I remember getting that game the day of launch, and I.
Your
enjoyed
second,
it
isn't
so
like your
much.
first. Some of your first ever videos was with me, but when we're playing Rocket League, and I was absolutely crap at the game.
It
now.
was. I'm pretty sure my third video. Because I definitely did I think my second video was Dead by Daylight.
Mm.
It was my third video.
The
Longest win streak ever.
Yeah, that was it.
And it still is It is still the longest win streak ever.
Yeah, it's definitely our longest win streak ever. We get like 8-9 wins in a row.
Eight, 9 wins in a row. Yeah.
We were on form.
Yeah, it was me, you, and James.
Yeah, we've got to try and beat that.
Yeah, we'll try. We've got to get to diamond, Charlie. That's our aim.
Yeah, I've got to. My highest is ever is like platinum 3, and I've just like lost like 2 in a row, and I've just given up.
I think either I've just about reached diamond, or I did get like plat 3.
I'm not even joking. Like, I'm a beast at Rocket League now. Trust me. I'm gonna be the proper partner. I'm gonna be the wingman, Joe.
We'll wait and
You're gonna
see.
be mine.
We'll wait and see then, shall we? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Yeah,
in the
I've
future.
been playing a little bit recently, and I've backed myself. But
I need to
obviously
get
it
back
was
into it.
all
I
those
haven't played it in a long time. I haven't played it in a long time. But
when you go on that win streak, it's one of those games like I play until I lose, and then when I lose, I just can't be asked anymore.
Yeah, that is it. That is it. It's kind of like I don't. What do you think is worse, FIFA or Rocket League?
I don't know, because like I
Well,
think
FIFA's
more rewarding.
Also,
so I think I'm more likely to become a pro at Rocket League.
That's true. Also, Team of the Year will be coming out. Well, for you later today, but for us it'll be coming out tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see if our Team of the Year from last week
Sports released that
was
team
correct.
as well, the Team of the Year, but obviously Kimmich ain't a left back or right back in the FIFA.
In the FIFA, he's a centre mid. Yeah. But I think our one is quite accurate. I think
our one is. I think our one should be what it is. Well, not what it is. Sorry, it should be what it should be.
I think the only player that could get swapped out is either Robertson for Alphonso Davies or Salah for
Kimmich, maybe.
What? No, Kimmich was already in our one. We put in Kimmich, De Bruyne, and Bruno Fernandes.
He was like our defensive one, wasn't he?
Yeah. We put in De Bruyne, Kimmich, and Bruno. But I think
maybe do something else.
No, they'll keep it as that. They did a 4-3-3 as the formation, so that's what it will be. But anyway,
the front three is definitely going to have CR7 and
Lewandowski. Oh yeah, definitely. It's just that third player. That third player is going to be interesting to see who it is.
It can't be Neymar because Neymar plays on the left. So,
Charlie, they've had like 3 strikers in
actually,
1 year.
No, but Ronaldo is a striker in the game, isn't he? So is Lewandowski.
Yes, that's what I mean. It doesn't really matter, Charlie. They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, but so what they're gonna do though? It's a 4-3-3. If it's like, is it
Charlie,
left wing or left?
Charlie, they'll just do it as a striker. They'll just do them as a striker. It's fine. That's all they'll do.
Do they do that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Charlie. They'll get more money from it. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Well, they didn't put him in there last year, did they? They just made him as 12th man.
They made him as a 12th man, yeah. But it's because
Neymar doesn't get in, they'll be the 12th man anyway, won't they? Most likely.
Yeah.
I'd like to see someone like Thiago get 12th man if he doesn't.
Thiago, Henderson.
No.
Alphonso Davies. What do you mean no?
Not Henderson.
Henderson. Shut up, man. Shut up.
Yeah, but we're talking about Messi getting Messi getting 12th man, and then you go and say Henderson. Like, it's a bit.
I'm sorry. Henderson won the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes won penalties. There's a difference.
Yes, but Henderson's individual stats is questionable.
No, but he's a leader.
This
is what I don't get. Like, it's always about stats. It's not always about stats, you numpty. Van Dijk's been injured since September, and he's still going to get into it.
The Liga, Messi can't win the Liga and the Championship by himself. He needs the team around him. That's why he's not winning anything anymore. Because he's got Xavi and Iniesta and crap around him anymore. Puyol, like he's got some fucking underaged idiots like De Jong, who's not playing consistently and all this and that. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it will be interesting. But that is all we have time for. It's been a very eventful episode, but
enjoyable.
Yes, and enjoyable as well, obviously. So Charlie and I will watch WANDAVISION tomorrow. Charlie and I will watch the matches over the weekend, and Charlie and I will get diabetes from eating all this chocolate because now we are hungry as hell.
Very near future.
Exactly. But yeah, we'll get the Rocket League series started soon, hopefully as well. I know we said that we would do a FIFA co-op series, and that hasn't materialised at all. But
we might be able to film some Rocket League today or tomorrow. So
I think tomorrow probably. Definitely tomorrow. I'm not sure about today. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the videos go live, and also share the videos, share the channel with as many people as you can, and get the word around.
Like the video, man.
Yeah,
peace and love, baby.
Exactly. But yeah, check out our social media pages down below as well. We haven't posted on there, but I just thought, why not? But anyway, thank you again for watching. I've been Joe.
I have been Charlie.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
In a bit, boys and girls.